But the chief priest plotted to put Lazarus to death also, because on account of him, many of the Jews went away and believed in Jesus. The testimony of Lazarus was powerful. The testimony of Lazarus was effective. And when somebody is affected, they find their identity in Jesus. Lazarus' identity was in Jesus in a way that nobody else's had been, because he could identify with death and burial and resurrection. His identity was in Jesus, and his testimony was effective. And whenever somebody's identity is in Jesus and their testimony is effective, the enemy wants to silence that person. And if they can't do so through fear or intimidation or cancel culture, what do they resort to? Gotta kill him. Charlie Kirk's identity was in Jesus. His testimony was effective. They tried to cancel him. They tried to instill fear in him, death threats all the time. They try to intimidate him. None of it works. So what do they have to do? They have to kill him. And then the hope is they instill fear in the rest of us. And just like the death of Jesus didn't stop the will of God, the death of Charlie Kirk is not going to stop the will of God. Not one bit. John chapter 15 says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own, yet because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. And so my question to you today is this: does the world hate you? Because if your identity is in Jesus and they hate Jesus, they're going to hate you. And if your answer to that question, does the world hate you, is no, then you have not answered the question, what do you do with Jesus, correctly? And so you have to answer that question today. Why? Because tomorrow is not promised to you. Tomorrow is not promised to no one. What you do with Jesus is the most important question you can ever answer.